Gases are used for aerodomes, transportation, and for propulsion in a rocket. Air-supported domes are often used as a stadium for sports activities, concerts, and community gatherings. They are a cheap alternative to fixed domes, which are usually made of concrete. The aerodome is able to stay inflated due to a small difference in pressure within the dome compared to the pressure outside. This difference in pressure is obtained by using a blower system that blows air into the aerodome consistently. Hot air balloons are able to fly because a burner that uses propane as fuel heats the air inside the balloon. As the air in the balloon has a higher temperature than the air outside the balloon is able to lift into the air. This is due to the fact that gases expand when heated because the molecules in warmer air move more quickly and collide with each other, which increases the distance between the gas molecules. This occurs due to the fact that gas molecules have a weak attraction to each other. In order for a hot air balloon to descend, it uses vents to cool the heated air. Gas balloons, on the other hand, use a gas that is lighter than air, such as helium or hydrogen, in order to lift the balloon in the air. Gas balloons can be directed by releasing the gas through a vent in order to descend and dropping weights in order to ascend. The balloon will also descend when the temperature is cooler and ascend when the temperatures are warmer. This is due to the fact that gases contract when the temperature is lower and expand when temperatures are higher. Another place where gases are employed is in dirigibles. Like the gas balloon, hydrogen and helium are used to lift the dirigible into the air. Hydrogen and helium are less dense than air, which consists of 78% nitrogen, 21% oxygen, and 1% of carbon dioxide and water vapor. Therefore, these two gases have the ability to lift the aircraft into the air due to buoyancy. The equation that describes this process is the force of the balloon is equal to the density of the air minus the density of helium and times the volume times the gravity. In the past, hydrogen was widely used as it has the lightest mass, but because it has a very high flammability, it caused many fires on the aircrafts. For this reason, helium has replaced hydrogen. Rockets also use gases to provide the propulsion it needs to travel into space. The process of rocket propulsion starts by using an oxidizer to burn fuel cells of hydrogen or oxygen, which creates a large supply of hot gas. The increase in temperature causes the gas to rush out of the rocket, which provides the thrust that is needed to launch the aircraft out of Earth's orbit. Water is a byproduct of this process, and in space, this provides drinking water for the astronauts. The gas exiting the rocket is called the propellant. A sample propellant reaction is that of kerosene, which is C12H12 plus 12.5 O2, which becomes 12CO plus 13H2. In some cases, the propellant is forced out of the rocket rather than being combusted. An example of this is ion propulsion, which consists of the atoms of the fuel being charged using electricity. This occurs through ionization, which involves taking away electrons as well as adding electrons. Then, a magnetic force is used to push the propellant out of the rocket. Ion propulsion uses a smaller amount of gas and it has the ability to reach a greater velocity. However, it is constrained by the electrical energy that the rocket can take. Propulsion through combustion is limited by the mass of the fuel and oxidizer that the rocket can take as well. In certain rockets, the monopropellants that are used, such as hydrazine, create emissions that are harmful to the environment and to human health. The two gases, helium and hydrogen, which are used in gas balloons and dirigibles, are also very safe and they have no negative effect on the environment. Hydrogen in particular has many uses such as fuel for cars, the production of petroleum, and the production of ammonia, NH3, which is used in fertilizer. Unfortunately, the production of hydrogen gas creates pollution as it releases a lot of carbon dioxide into the air, as shown by the equation CH4 plus 2H2O, which becomes CO2 plus 4H2. Canadian initiatives include the Canadian Hydrogen and Fuel Cell Association, which is an association that develops the use of hydrogen in industrial processes instead of other environmentally harmful gases such as fossil fuels. The Ballard Power Systems Inc. in Vancouver, BC is also creating automobiles that run on fuel cells, which has a much less detrimental effect on the environment.